Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fantastic trading day. In today's video, I am going to give you 5 stocks that insiders are loading huge. Now, this video in the past has not done as well as my other videos. My other videos, like my top 7 stocks give you an edge, which is a very important video to watch each and every week. But in my opinion, this is as important. Also, I have my video where I'm doing 5 stocks that are likely to squeeze. Well, that video by far does the best, and in honesty, this video has more content and better content as far as stocks that you can count on. Stocks with insider activity tend to move upwards because of that buying pressure. It is the news before the news. So in today's video, I am going to give you the 5 stocks that have had very significant insider activity. Some of these are ones that we've called out in our Patreon group and others are not, but you should be able to make money with these. They have massive support with them with this massive amount of insider activity. So year to date, personally, I am at a 162.92% gain. I have had a lot of success over the last couple of years following the insiders. Now, that is no guarantee of future success, and I am not a financial advisor. Of course, you need to do your own due diligence, be responsible for your own stock picks, but these are some that should really help you. Before we get started in this video, if you could do me a favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a video like this comes out. We of course have a link to our Patreon group down below, also with some other great links of some affiliates where you can get free stocks and also some free crypto. So that is definitely worth checking out in the description down below. But we have our Patreon group, and this is a great group of investors. And if you want my buy and sell alerts, that is what you need to subscribe to, because I update that throughout the day, multiple times throughout the day. Different stocks that I'm looking at, stocks to jump on, and we have picked some major winners in the past. Yes, there are some losers, but we have more winners than losers. And with my insider swing play, I have averaged a 70% win rate with an average gain per pick of 3% each and every one. Now, we've had a couple of blockbusters like ORPH that ran over 1,000%. Last year, we had 5 Prime Therapeutics. We've also had Sava after insider activity and made well over 150% on that one. There has been a lot of really great callouts within the room. It's definitely worth checking out. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the list and take a look at these different stocks that have had some major insider activity. But let's start by taking a look at the SPY. Now, I think it's so important to track the SPY and where it's going, and I pay attention to the Elliott wave. So I'm always counting different waves here. And in my opinion, right now, we've had wave 1, we've come back down for wave 2, we've had that long wave 3. Now this is a 5-wave sequence, and how it works is you have up, down, up, and this is the longest wave, and then you have a pullback that typically will come back to an area of a gap, and it looks like this gap is filling right now at 443.76. This is happening right at the moment at the time when I'm recording this video, but this is wave 4, and then we have a very impulsive, crazy wave 5. Now, once we're done with wave 5, that is typically the time where we can see a pullback, a correction, a market crash. It's happened time after time again. This Elliott wave is it works. You have these different rules, and if you follow the rules, this is what's been happening over and over and over again since the 1920s. And so this is something that we see here in the market, expecting a pullback and then moving. This is wave 4 here, and I think this is almost closed. I'm expecting a bounce here off of this gap right here, but we shall see what happens, and then this will move upwards closer. So if you come down to the 1-minute chart, you can see that we just filled that gap, and now it's gonna hopefully bounce upwards. I'm bullish on the market right now because I believe we're going into wave 5. This is a real easy trade, wave 4 going into wave 5. This is typically very impulsive. But after this, we'll want to be wary, especially as we get to levels around 470 on the SPY. And so that's something to watch for. All right, so let's get to these stocks and different ones that I think will do well. So here we go. All right, number 5 is Oscar Health, ticker symbol OSCR, and the co-founder and vice chairman has bought $16 million worth of shares. And so that is very, very exciting to see that. And they have a presentation coming up, which is another reason why I really like it. We have had a massive A, B, C correction coming down here, and we are in wave 1 on this, and it is just starting to move. So we're at the beginning of this move. We've just had that massive amount of insider activity, and here are my price targets. First area of resistance is going to be $20.55. This is an important level. So if this just powers right through that, I expect it will come down, hit it again, and then proceed upwards. Now the next level is $29, and so this was a pretty steep decline here from where it was at, and I think it could get back there, especially with good news. And with all of that insider buying, definitely I am expecting this to move upwards. This is a great stock to get into. This video will come out Wednesday morning, and this would be a great one to take a look at. All right, number 4 is Krispy Kreme, ticker symbol DNUT, and BV Jab buys another $12 million. This is a 10% owner, and this is massive. Lots and lots of insider activity that started to be reported right about here, taking advantage of this massive dip. Well, it has continued. This has been non-stop insider activity that's been happening, and in this last week, we've gotten another 12 million, including last night. Some really nice buys on Tuesday evening, or excuse me, on Monday evening that were really, really good. And here are the levels of resistance I am expecting. So first of all, we have 17. You can see that it hits that level multiple times. 17 is very important. The next is going to be right around the 1750 range, right there. You can see that we had resistance there. And then we don't have too much history on this since this is a newer IPO. My price target for this is well above 20, so I think we can get there. And that is where I think this stock could head to. So still some upside, definitely 25% upside in my opinion here, especially if this insider activity continues. This is one to watch and one for it to really, really move. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, number 3 has been on an absolute tear. I had this earlier. I wish I would have held it, but man, is it really moving. And this is GGRX, and this is ticker symbol GGRX. And Colin Moran has bought $18 million, 10% owner. This is over the last week. And some really, really important levels here. I think the very first one, the next one to hit is going to be $46.50, which we're almost there, so that's not too far away. The next level after that is going to be $57. That is a very important level. As we go back here and we take a look at additional levels here, you can see where it hit that from before, and so that's where I think it could go. GoodRx is a very good investment. no pun intended. This is a very good investment that should make you great money, especially with that insider activity. This is looking great. Looking forward to a fantastic move here. All right, number 2 is on an absolute tear. Earlier this year, I called this out right around $30 a share, and it ran all the way up. I made about 50% return on this. Well, the insider activity is now back. So this is Dustin Moskovitz. He is the CEO, and in the last week he has purchased $71 million additional, so that is really, really killer. It was reported right here, just right after earnings. He went in heavy, and man, this thing is really taking off. And 120 is my price target on this. It's never been in this territory before. It has really been moving, but with this massive amount of insider activity, and in the past, when Dustin has gone in, he has continued to do so day after day after day after day. This is a fantastic one to get into. I know it's a $100 stock. Some of you out there might be like, I don't even invest $100. Well, then this stock probably wouldn't be for you, but even if you only had one share, this is a stock that should continue upwards. It's very, very safe, and with all this insider activity, it should continue. Okay, number one is an expensive stock, but this is Chipotle Mexican Grill. So this is a lot of burritos that you got to buy here, or maybe tacos or whatever you get, whether it's the tofu or whatever. Anyway, Chipotle Mexican Grill, ticker symbol CMG, $78 million from director William Ackman. And this is a gigantic purchase on a big stock. Where do I think it's going? I think the 1900 level, and then to 1940. And then from there, who knows? I think this could really, really fly. We do have this gap down here that's way down here. I don't think this is going to come and fill this gap anytime soon. I could see this one moving upwards. That is a fantastic amount of money to put into a stock, $78 million. So that's very, very significant to me. This is one that's more expensive, but I think that will be a very, very good. And this has been a solid investment for a long period of time. All right, I wish all of you the best on the market. Hopefully you are enjoying this list. I definitely look forward to putting it together. Let's all make some money, and Raythoven out.